Hey guys, back at it. This is day 164 in my 1 year daily diary challenge. This challenge was prompted after I completed my 100-day challenge, and that challenge was prompted through a meditation session. I was meditating and just felt really prompted to do these daily audio diaries for 100 days, and I had no idea why I got that message. And so I just pushed it aside, and it came to me 2 more times. And I was like, 3 times it came to me directly. I might as well just follow through. And that was a really cool experience. So if you want more info and want to listen in, go and check out the first 100 days. But let's get into day 164. So today is a Thursday and it is a school day. Very, very cold outside. So the car has been loaded up with frost every morning. Got the little scraper out, heating up the car, scraping off the windows. Loving having something with heated seats is really cool right now. So got my daughter up into school, then got my son up into school. Now today I'm going to be running around. So from getting my son to school, I immediately went to go drop off the rental car that I had through the car insurance and go pick up my other car that I had scheduled. So I went and I dropped it off and I talked to the people there, and they were saying that the car insurance company didn't want to cover this next day. And I said, well, they told me it would be okay to extend it to have, the extra day to take the kids to school. And so they said, just contact the insurance and let them know. So I did contact the insurance guy who's been taking care of me. And in a very happy, polite way, I did this text email to him just stating that I thanked him very much for taking such good care of me. I just dropped off the rental car, but unfortunately they didn't have it in their system that it was covered through this morning for me to take my kids to school. And if he could please just take care of it, that would be wonderful. And I hope he has a great weekend. So from that message, he was just very oh, I'm so glad to hear that you've had a great experience. I will get right on it and take care of that for you. Apologies for any interruption in your schedule or whatever it was. So it was a very good exchange. And then I got an Uber from the rental car place to the mom who's helping me out, giving me a personal rental. So my ex-husband had offered to give me the ride, and he let me know last minute that he had some training at the airport that he had to do. So I was like, no worries, I'll just get an Uber. I have Uber Cash every month that I can use, so it was a good excuse to use that. So I ordered the car, and the car came. I got in and immediately smelled an overwhelming smell of marijuana smoke. It was so overwhelming that it was starting to make me nauseous, and I was having a hard time with the whole ride. And the second thing was that the car was kind of dirty. And the third thing was that the gentleman driving took the longest route he could to get there. And so I finally got to the mom's house, and they're just kind of laughing about the Uber ride. And then she was showing me around the car and giving me tips and pointers. And I would have to say that I'm not sure if it was just because she was doing a private rental or if this is how she does with her Turo rentals. But the car was full of trash, and it was there's a smell. The tank was almost empty, and there was a crack in the windshield that she was going to get replaced but wasn't able to. So now I'm, driving around. Oh, also the gas cap door was off, the tank door. So and the price that she quoted me was $100 more. Like the price she quoted me was a fair price. And then when she brought me the paperwork to sign, it was $100 more than she had quoted me. So there was a discrepancy there. And I mean, I am a very easygoing person. I, love that somebody who is a single mom who wants to help me out, I can also help her out because, she has a car payment and we're doing this personal private rental. And it's a car that I'm interested in purchasing possibly. So it's a great deal for me. I just have like some discrepancies that I need to like figure out. So also, I'm wondering if Mercury retrograde is prompting all of these complaints in me. Like, am I just being complainy because of Mercury retrograde, or is it these are actually valid complaints? Because I've had a lot of smell complaints lately. So one of the rental cars I did get from the Enterprise, I had to return because it was full of smoke, just like covered up smoke smell. And like I said, that Uber driver, the smell of weed and smoke in the vehicle was just so overwhelming. And then this car that I had just rented from the mom, it has a smell in it that's kind of funky. And both of the kids, when I picked them up later in the evening, noticed the smell as well. But we'll get to that in a minute. So I'm just wondering maybe if this, planetary alignments is just assisting in me having complaints. So I don't know. I'll keep tapping into it and figuring out what's going on there. But I picked up the car. I went home. I did my vibration therapy. I did my sauna, and I got myself somewhat dressed. And I had planned to go to the Restore Hyper Wellness in the original location where I used to go because the cryo chamber from the one that's close to my house was broken down. So I went over there and I did cryo and I did red light, and that was fun. And then I went to the dentist, which is right around the corner, and I scheduled this because I knew that I would be doing both of them in the same time frame. Dentist to get some like bite guards fitted and like some kind of treatment that you can put in the bite guards. So I went to the dentist and got fitted for that. They gave me my bag, I was on my way. And so I had enough time to hop in the car and go to my daughter's school to get in Carline and pick her up. But throughout the day, so I had mentioned before that I downloaded Hinge again. I set up my profile and I've been like completely redoing the whole thing. So overhauling, editing, changing pictures, changing prompts, being more descriptive about who I am and what I expect in my partner kind of thing. Just kind of being more authentic and honest and it's been slow. So there's not been as many people like coming through and liking and commenting as before. And that could be because I'm very specific in my profile now, which is cool. So I'm just, like I said, in the morning when I get up, I'll go through swipe and do all of my likes for the day. So it's not taking up any more of my time. And then in the evening, if anything has come through, I'll kind of revisit those messages. So I had matched with this guy, I think earlier in the day, and it was like something about his profile was super cute and just like authentic, and he is Hispanic, and that's kind of like one of my weaknesses. So we had been talking and then merged from Hinge to like direct messaging. And so it's been kind of like on and off all day, just kind of connecting, communicating. And he's already like, I want to go out with you. Let's go dancing. And I said, well, I have a kid-free weekend and, he's just taking charge of everything. He's like, I want to go out with you. I want to go dancing with you. I want to take you to dinner. I'll pick you up. And he was even very considerate of, do we need to get a babysitter? I'll pay for the babysitter. And so like, it's a different feeling. And I've just been very open to being like, this is who I am, sharing different aspects of that. And so it's been really sweet. I've been like feeling very blushy and schoolgirlish kind of like all day throughout the day. Just kind of getting to know this guy a little bit more. And so we do have a date planned on Friday coming up. And it'll be really cool. I was planning to go dancing anyway. And so this will be fun. I'm excited. So I've been kind of doing that throughout the day while I'm, doing all these other things. And so after the dentist, I went to get my daughter, picked her up, went to the chiropractor, talked to the chiropractor about all the car drama that's going on. And then went to Trader Joe's with my daughter to kind of pick out some snacks and do instead of doing the boba dates, which is like loading both of us up with a lot of sugar and milk, which I noticed was a little much. I was starting to feel overwhelmed. We've just been going to Trader Joe's once a week to kind of pick up some snacks and like kombucha and just some fruits. Like she's really good about eating a lot of fruit. And yeah, that was fun. So Trader Joe's is always a fun place to go. They have lots of cool things. I always interact with the cashiers. Like it's just a different space and I just enjoy it so much. So we did that and then we came home. And then my son got home from the bus. And I've been, even in the summertime, even when it's nice weather out, I go to pick them up because I feel like, I'm not doing anything and it's creating memories. Of course, it's creating memories if they have to walk by themselves home, then they get to do something on their own. But I feel like if I'm available, I can show up for them. And that was the whole reason to step away from working for somebody else and working for myself. So yes, I picked him up and we hung out in the car. When I picked both kids up, they both immediately mentioned the smell in the car. So it will be that thing that I kind of reach out to the lady and I'm like, hey, can we get this taken care of? So yeah, we just hung out. I made dinner because we went to Trader Joe's. I got this really cool focaccia bread that they have and it's like a favorite. All of the kids love it. I love it. And a salad kit. So did those two things and that was dinner and made my son some special milk because my machine is up and running. He's really excited about that every day, which I'm more than happy to do. And he like bragged to his friend. He was like, yo, dude, look at this. And there's like, what? It's a cup of milk. He's like, no, it's special premium milk. So it was cute. And then, hanging out with my daughter while she does her homework and we were watching the anime that was really crazy. And some of these animes are so funny how their reactions go from like just blah to just like crazy out there. And so every once in a while I'll do that to her where I'll like be that anime overreaction. And it's really funny. My son took a shower, which, sometimes it's hard to get him in, but I'm very firm about, these are shower days. You need to get in. You can either go in happy or go in not happy, but you're going in. And then we kind of got ready for bed, got them all tucked in, and I was so tired from all of the movement and the things that we were doing, and I did a lot of interaction and communication with people, so that was tiring as well. I am an extrovert introvert, so when I'm out and when I have a purpose, I am on and I can be extroverted, but most of the time I like to be home in my own space, to myself. And if I don't need to speak words, I won't speak words. But anyway, So happy that you guys are listening in, supporting me this way. Please drop a comment and let me know what you think, if there's any improvements you can see. I do take them into consideration. Like when I first started, I did a lot of music backgrounds so that there would be something like relaxing to hear. But then I had a comment from a listener who was like, hey, I'd love to just hear your voice. And so I tried that out and I really like it. So I've stuck with it. And yeah, I just love to send some encouraging words. Some comments are from my daughter, just giving me like high fives and way to goes kind of thing. But yeah, I would love to hear anything you have to say. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1K subscribers by January 1st, 2025. And I am on a mission just to prove a point that I can do it. And that the community and the collective can support me in just hitting a goal like that. So I would love your support in any way. Have a magically beautiful, fabulously awesome kitten and rainbow day, if you like that kind of thing. If you don't, you don't have to. Day, night, afternoon, evening, whatever you're listening, I thank you so much. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.